Oh my god. Okay, so ready? Okay, so this is episode 1 of the East Speaks. So for background, I'm Hidayah, and I have the page called the East Eats. And what I want to do with that is I kind of want to make the page bigger than it is right now. So I kind of wanted to open it up to a podcast. I met a lot of cool people at my new school, and I just wanted to kind of record the conversations that we have on a daily basis, just because I feel like they're too funny not to be sharing. Like, I'm actually doing a disservice if I don't share this
100% most
at this point.
definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's introduce the
100%.
gang who we got today. We're gonna start with my new co-host. You know, I'm okay with sharing the spotlight a little bit, just a little bit.
Yo, what it do? My name's Aaron. Aaron, for y'all that aren't East African, you know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
he changed his voice.
Nah, I did it.
I don't remember
You
his
did
sounding
not
like
sound
that.
like that when we started.
No, I was just speaking more relaxed.
I'm not mad at you.
I was speaking more
brother went
relaxed.
from Autumn to Batman, bro.
No, I was
He said-
speaking more relaxed. Y'all
Yeah.
speaking on me.
Yeah, go ahead. Introduce
Alright,
yourself,
so
bro.
yeah,
Go
nice
ahead.
to meet y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hidayah here, this is my coach, you know what I'm saying? Ride or die. Met her like 2 weeks ago though. She's a
Yeah,
good one.
That's
gang,
crazy, dude.
Gang.
She's getting me employed, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She a
I'm
real
gonna
one.
help this man get a job.
But yeah, I gotta check out East Eats because like her page is fire, you know what I'm saying? Seen stuff I ain't never seen before.
Check
So-
out the gram too. The pic's fire. I ain't gonna lie.
All of that's
So
gonna
you
be
gotta follow back.
in the
That's
link in
all.
our bio, you
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
hey,
So y'all
I'll
should
get
check
to
that
it. My
out.
fault. My fault.
But yeah, we're gonna slide this. It's one of our tight homies, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Nice to meet y'all. My name's Elias. I literally met all of these niggas except Ermias like 2 weeks ago, like Anu just said. But everybody cool people. I'm
sound a little-
Ethiopian. Nah, everybody cool. I'm Ethiopian. Yeah. And I'm gonna take this to my boy, my type boy, my dog,
If y'all insist,
my
y'all insist,
dog,
you know what I'm saying?
Ermias.
You know what I'm saying? Keep it simple. My name is Ermias. You feel me? I known Aaron since came to America. Known Hidayah 2 weeks, Elias for a year and a half now.
Yeah.
So it's my people. But yeah,
Okay, let's
I'm
pass
just
the
happy,
mic.
just happy to be here and stuff. We got two kind of like audience members and stuff like that. If y'all
Yeah.
want to say hi and stuff.
Yeah,
My
we got a
sister.
little audience member.
Y'all want to say
today.
hi real quick?
Hi guys, my name is Balu, Ermias' older sister. My name's Arsema. Yeah, I'm just a friend.
That's my twin right there though, you know what I'm saying?
I feel so
right.
bad because they're literally sharing a beanbag right
Yeah.
now, just to say.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
we asked
Yeah, they good.
the people were like, look, can we get chairs? And they brought a chair.
A singular chair,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
jump
yeah.
stool even.
Wait,
Not
they-
even-
can they
You know
hear
what it
something?
is? Too? I don't know if y'all heard it when he came inside. Bro said, I don't even know I don't know if this one's gonna work. I'll try it though.
Correct.
Who got that stool though?
Oh, low key, let's
I
pass,
got
let's
it.
pass
You got
the
it? Okay,
mic.
yeah.
Let's share where everyone's from, just so people can get maybe like a visual, like country wise.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Elias kind of
Yeah.
Yeah,
went
he
over
kind
it.
of started
He
it.
said
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
Ethiopian. Me, Aaron, I'm Eritrean, so
Okay,
Yeah.
and my name's Hidayah. I'm from Somalia.
Ermias, Eritrean as well. Born and raised out there. Born, raised like 3 years, and I mean,
Are you
okay,
serious?
no.
Oh,
Yeah, I was.
going in
I
depth
came.
like
I came
that?
when I came when I was 3. Yeah, I came when I was 3, and then yeah.
Okay, if we're doing like background, like okay, so
Yeah, just like
technically,
just a little.
yeah, I'm
you know
from
what I'm saying?
Diridaba in Ethiopia, so I guess that's why I share like a lot of roots with the Ethiopian culture, and but then technically, ethnicity wise, I'm Somali, but like the land like I'm from is Ethiopia.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's
what's
real.
Word.
My Hawaii's half tees, one.
Yes, sir.
All
You
of
know what
them.
I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I was born and raised, in America, so ain't nothing special with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the gang. Again, this is probably gonna be like a cycle of different people. Like we're gonna bring we're definitely gonna bring some more people just for more like perspective. I think we're gonna try to stay consistent with at least these people right now, like the 4 of us,
Yeah.
and definitely like my
Yes.
co-host. If I don't get tired of him. Yeah, but yeah.
It might be the other way around. I don't know.
Okay.
But if y'all also have topics y'all want us to discuss or cover a little bit, y'all also let us know in the comments. You know what I'm saying?
Most
Be glad
definitely.
to hear it.
Okay, so let's
Alright.
let's pass
So-
the mic. What are we doing?
Yeah. So for episode 1, I think we kind of decided on a topic that everybody can relate to and stuff.
Yeah.
What are some red flags that you guys have about girls, boys, whatever y'all into?
Relationships. Right.
Relationships.
Wait, relationships or
Yeah.
just girls and
Just
before?
red flags
Yeah,
in
yeah,
general. Red flags in
Okay.
general. I'll start it off with our host right here. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hidayah.
Okay, red flags. Dang. Okay. Is it like stuff like like little things that give you the ick?
Not like
Okay,
ick is
because
ick. No,
because
red flag is
I
like.
don't
red
know.
flag is
I
like
feel like
Red flag
it's
is
serious.
like.
Red
ick
flag
is
will
minor.
shut
Yeah.
something down.
Ick is like
Yeah,
ick is
right.
like you still
No, but like
willing to
I
work
feel
with
like
them.
it's like a
that's
baseball thing. Like 3 icks, you're out.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
As like I don't know. I icks is like, you know, like kind of girls more
There's-
have that and stuff. Do y'all get icks like that or not?
I wouldn't say like.
Come on now, Elias. You just told me about it.
Personally, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I used to think icks didn't exist, if you want me to be so real, until I got the ick. Then I'm like, okay, yeah. they do
Can we
exist for sure.
go
Can we
in
give
depth
the
with that one?
background
story?
Okay.
Because I had an ick too, but like I want to
Or
hear
if
it.
you're
Where
like,
like
you know,
I'll do one that I was literally just talking to Hadaya about. When not even just girls and guys too. This is extensive to both genders, right?
yeah.
When people overly obsessed, damn near idolize a celebrity. I can't stand that.
Bro, that's so weird, bro. Like
Weird as hell, bro. At the end, okay, they're a celebrity. You feel me? Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, they're humans like us, bro. The fact people will go crazy, start crying on their knees.
You seen that too?
and they don't even know
Was it-
you,
was it
bro.
Bro, Drake does not know you, my
Yeah.
bro.
Hey, speak for
Talking about
yourself.
something, he finna be my
Speak for
husband.
yourself.
Literally, he
Hey,
does not know
Especially
you.
those
for yourself. Drake
relationships
know
and
me.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I heard something. I don't know who they are, but Lil Durk and the girl,
India, right?
India, right?
Yeah.
I seen.
yeah.
It was a TikTok. I don't know any of these who they are. So the way that this girl was like, oh my god, they broke up. Like, what am I supposed to do with my life? I'm like, live,
Why do
breathe,
you
man.
care?
Go
Like,
outside.
why do
You know what I'm trying to say?
They broke up and like.
Yeah.
Damn,
Wait,
bro.
that was kind of sad though because he made 3 songs. Like I was like, damn.
But wasn't he stepping out on her?
Oh.
You see what I'm saying though?
Here we go
I don't-
talking
I don't-
about
I
the
don't-
relationship.
Yeah,
My
You're
fault,
right.
man.
Yeah, that's a good ick though, because like I don't know how you go about your day being like, oh yeah, if this person's not having a good day, like they
Yeah.
retweet it, they be. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you a little story. I had a cousin, right?
Yeah.
His name is I'm not gonna say his name. All right. So
We're not gonna
let this go
expose.
on
Yeah,
my
we're
mind,
gonna
but
federal.
before he had a little phase where like he thought he knew NBA YoungBoy,
Oh, he
like
know
on
who
some
he
like
is.
tight stuff. And he used to post screenshots of like when he got released from jail. He went, oh, like, hey, bro's free now. You know, what I'm
Dog
trying to say?
soul?
He said, hit me up when you get home. And I was like,
That's crazy. Hit me up when you
He
get
gonna
home.
notice when he see.
yeah, I was, dude. I'm being so serious when he told me that, and I didn't find out. I don't find out for me, and he told me.
Wow.
And that gave me- and then I-
Whoa. Hold up, he's snitching a little bit. I ain't say
He
nothing.
name
though.
dropped.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. He out
Damn
here-
near.
He's
That
exposed.
That cousin's gonna know y'all talking about.
Nah, for real.
He not
If
going
I don't see y'all next week, my bad.
We gonna bring him on.
I think I was
We're gonna have to filter this out, you know.
Nah, but yeah, I don't.
What's
Okay.
your ick?
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
you
you
got
got
one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, my ick when it comes to stuff is more personality based and stuff. Is like the person who like takes everything personal. You feel me? And the aspect
Yeah.
of like you'll just make a light joke, but like, oh yeah, you know your shoes look kind of crazy. They'll be like, oh my god, what? And then they get mad at you.
That's real.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Like
You like a lighthearted
Sensitive,
person.
yeah. Like if you say something crazy, like I'm like, oh, you ugly as hell. Like, that's crazy. But if I'm
Yeah.
saying something like, oh, your shoes kind of leaning, they'd be like, what does that mean? And then the whole day they'd be like, I'm not mad. And then you feel me? That's me personally.
That's overly sensitive
Yeah.
at that
Yeah.
point.
Overly
Yeah,
sensitive,
taking
yeah.
everything too serious.
Dad, what you got?
Okay, so for me, damn, I really gotta think. You know, I think it's. Oh, we're not talking about icks. We're talking about red flag, right?
Red
I think
flags,
something
yeah.
that.
Oh, wait,
we
wait,
did-
oh,
we
I
did-
forgot.
Yeah, we say
I
icks.
we had keep forgot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
so
icks.
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
is my thing. Yeah, I feel like something that will really just like make me not want to talk to somebody would be like maybe if they don't listen. Like it's like I say something, and they're only sharing information just to kind of portray it. Like they want me to think something of them. Like they'll be like, I did this, this, and this, and this, and this, and they tell a story knowing that it's gonna go a certain type of way because it's like gonna make them look good. Like it's not a genuine conversation or anything with substance.
Yeah.
I get like, I've had so many of types of those conversations like at the high school I went to just because like everyone wanted to like fake it till they make it. Like they made it seem like they knew what they were doing. And like, you know, they're like really smart or like they had everything handled. And it always used to make me feel like, damn, like I need to catch up. So I would hate to have that type of conversation with like a significant other
Yeah. No,
where it
that's
just
terrible.
feels like, damn,
I
like,
feel like that's a
I'm
job
not enough.
interview type of nigga. You know, like you know how they ask what's your biggest weakness? Oh, I work too much.
I work
Yeah.
too much.
Cap.
I'm too
corny,
determined.
bro.
Stop it. Like yeah.
I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Literally like
I'm not gonna lie. Like a red flag for me, like just to add on to what she said, is like a person who like, not like they like. If it's one of those things that you got to warm up to open up stuff like that, 100% respect that. But you know those people who like they'll go incredible lengths never to give out any info and stuff like that. Like if you like you know what I'm trying to say, I know people and stuff like that like around certain people they're not gonna say nothing. Respect.
Yeah.
But like you know there's a lot of like weird people and then some people idolize like the whole like oh I don't talk about my feelings.
mysterious
stuff like
type
that. You know
thing,
what I'm
right?
trying to say?
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I know nonchalant people like my brother. I don't nonchalant and stuff like that. But around certain people, he opens up. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when it's like certain people and they like their whole personality is just not saying nothing about themselves, I'm like nah.
I feel like they think that it's cool, but at the end of the day, after time, bro, it's just corny.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, be yourself.
Nonchalant people are
Yeah.
crazy, bro. I can't. I'm
Sitting
wasting
in
my
the corner
time
at
with
a
that.
party and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about you,
most
Adon? I feel
definitely.
like you ain't got no mic time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, I got you. So my biggest ick. This could be like relationship, not relationship, like or
Like red flag or
romantic
ick?
relationship, huh?
Red
It's,
flag
it's
or
an ick, right?
Ick?
No,
Is
this
it-
is red flag.
Damn,
Red
why
flag.
you
We did
switching
both.
it up?
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
we
yeah,
did
yeah.
both.
Like-
Okay,
Go
honestly,
ahead.
it
Which one
goes
is Dileja? Which
it
one
goes with
would you
both.
prefer?
It goes with both. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like it could be with romantic relationships or friendships or whatever. It's like people who play games. You know what I'm saying? In the sense that like let's say it's a relationship, right? The whole what's it called? Like I just personally I like getting straight to it. You know what I'm saying? So lagging, I don't do that. If you lag,
What
like
do you
I-
mean? What do you mean by lag?
Yeah,
Like-
you know what was your like definition of like?
Yeah.
like my thing is like okay, like let's say I know you're at home all day,
Oh, that's
and you trying to
so
act like you're not touching your phone. Like come on,
That's
let's
so
keep it a
real.
bang. You know
I
what
was
I'm
about
saying?
to say
so
like you don't want to be responding in 2 minutes and seem too overly excited.
But,
That
but
might
that's
scare
no,
me.
no, no,
That
Hidayah,
might
that's
scare me.
Hidayah, no, 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 wait,
I don't get
Hidayah,
that.
I'm
Oh,
not
did we
neither.
just open some?
No, let me give
Ooh.
Hidayah.
Yeah, I
let me,
swear.
let me
Hey,
give
go ahead,
Hidayah the
say
best
what-
example
say your
right now,
piece,
right?
that's-
Okay.
yeah.
Look, Hidayah, you and me though. This is what I appreciate about us is that Hidayah will like text me right away. Like if her phone is in her hand, she'll text me right away, and it's nothing like that, right? So I was like, okay, bet. So that's how I respond too. You know what I'm saying? If she texts me and my phone is right in my hand, why am I not gonna respond? You know what I'm saying? So I'll respond quickly too. It's not like I'm like eager to text. Like I'm like crazy. Like I gotta text her back right now. Or it's not like you know what I'm saying. Like anything. I'm not thinking crazy about it. It's like my phone is in my hand. My message is
but
in
that's
my
because
hand.
that's us though, right? Like I feel like I understand the point of view if like let's say you like somebody, it's like you don't want to seem like boom boom like you're too much on your phone. Kind of want to make it seem like not mysterious. Hold on, hear me out.
Go for it. Go for it.
It's like okay, but I got something to do. I'm not on my, you're not my main, I'm not about you all the time type thing. Like I got my own life. Like it's like I'm not trying to love bomb.
But like, here's the thing though. Peep Instagram. Instagram tells you
Oh
when people
my
is active.
gosh.
So how you gonna be active, right? I text you and I
Yeah.
see that you on Instagram.
First of all,
and
why
you-
are you looking at that?
No. You know how like
Honestly,
it
you
pops
have
up
to
on the thing,
sometimes
right?
because you be like, because you know what it is. I just
You
don't
know.
like the energy switch and stuff.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because in person, it'd be like that'd be chatty, but then as soon as you get to the phone, all of a sudden, this goes
Yeah.
down. You know what I'm trying to say?
And it's like I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll usually do that because it's like everybody got jobs or school or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even if maybe you got time to do a quick text, you just mentally not there to text right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
But it's like
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
true,
text,
true,
like I know people who like text like after a few days or like if 24 hour goes by and you trying to act like you was not able
24
to
hours
text.
is crazy.
You see what I'm saying?
See, I was saying like maybe 10 minutes buffer.
No, 10 minutes
No,
is cool.
see-
10 minutes
Yeah.
is cool.
No,
So
no,
is that lagging to you? 10
Yeah.
minutes?
10
Okay,
minutes is
hear me
fine,
out.
bro.
Just like he said, anytime I see a text, I immediately respond.
Is that for
because I
everybody?
know- yeah, for everybody.
Let me-
Because I know I'm gonna forget.
This is my thing. I feel like the whole lagging thing and stuff like that is like if you're gonna purposely lag on them and stuff like that, why are you talking to them? That's my
what I'm
opinion.
saying.
Because my whole thing too is like to time, like, cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of this a lot.
No,
This-
real,
but the only reason why is because people lag on me, so I'm trying to be like I'm not gonna be there like 24/7 replying fast to you and stuff like that.
I feel that.
But yeah, my fault. But what I was trying to say and stuff like that is just the whole thing of like lagging and stuff like that is you're taking so much time out of your day to like, okay, let me, all right, 15, 20, 30 minutes, I'm gonna wait and then respond to them and stuff.
Yeah.
To send what message?
Yeah.
Because
to
especially
say
if it's
okay.
especially if it's a girl doing it to the guy, guys are gonna be oblivious to you like lagging and stuff like that. Like
You really think that?
you know, 100%. Because I'm being as a guy, I'm speaking. I feel like y'all can think when a girl responds quick and stuff like that. We're not being like, oh, she's thirsty, she
No,
wants.
bro.
No,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
thinking,
I
feel
we're
like that's
thinking,
what they
wow,
think, though.
she likes me, she want to talk to me and stuff like
I
that.
got more
appreciate
respect for
that.
her to be honest if she do that.
100%, bro.
100%.
Niggas be prideful, bro. It's the
It's
pride
crazy.
in them that
It's
want to just
crazy.
be like, let me just wait a little bit so they don't think I'm too woo-woo. No, bro. Be yourself.
That's what
you.
it's-
If you can text back, text back, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
That's,
That's
why
what I
me
do.
personally,
Yeah.
if you text me 6 hours later, right?
Yeah.
I'll text you back in like the first 30. Like if I can, if I have the phone in my hand, I'll text you in the first 30,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And then at the same time, you showing them like I'm not really like that. I'm not petty
You're
like that.
setting
You know
the
what I'm saying?
tone.
You set
Yeah.
the tone of
Tone.
the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Those
I don't
people who say
know.
they're bad at texting,
Bro, they're
wait,
lying.
what
They just don't want to. Like,
exactly.
Because you texting like for
You
example,
was
let's say it's
busy
a girl,
24
right?
hours? Huh? You was busy for a week?
No,
Like,
peep this.
bro,
A week is
Like,
crazy. You guys are
nah.
getting crazy
No,
numbers.
but some people say that.
Let
They're
me,
like, I'm
let me
such
be
a
the
bad
devil's
texter.
advocate because I like stirring the pot. Yeah,
She got like 4 people on deliver right now.
No, never that. Never that. Never that. Hear me out. Okay, so why everyone laugh when I say that?
No, it's because he's still laughing.
It's the elongated laugh. That's what kills me, bro.
Okay,
Wait, go
so like, hear me out. So basically, I'm thinking I can't even. I
Dang,
can't-
bro.
Hey, we guess we gotta let the host
Okay,
talk.
Yeah, go for it, go for
No,
it.
okay, so like I'm just trying to think about it from like a newer perspective. Like you're just starting to talk to this person, so it's like okay, you don't want to seem too eager, right?
Mhm.
But then obviously the quicker it goes, it'll go from maybe like an hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Next thing you know, you guys are on the phone at the same time. Like,
Why do we have to play that
Here's
game?
my, here's my
Exactly.
thing though. Why am I
The thing is,
texting you in the
there's-
first place though?
you have to, because the thing is, you have to dip your toe in the water. You gotta see if that person like likes you or not. Like, you know, you don't can't really read.
I don't
No, but
think
my
so.
thing is, if
This is
I'm-
me. I'm
I'm
not even
speak-
speaking from person. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about me,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just saying I'm trying to think about it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about it. Like,
Being
what
open-minded.
this, you know, because
Yeah.
I've had this conversation with different people, and this is all like that they've said. Like, they just testing the water because you don't want to seem too. You just don't want to seem like you got shut down. Like, you know,
Oh.
some people.
But I mean,
feel that.
if we're already texting and we exchanged like personal
Yeah,
info, like phone
numbers.
numbers,
Yeah.
Giving
We already
a
mean
person number. That's like, I feel like that's the we're.
It's
I don't
personal.
know.
No,
like,
it's very
this
personal. Yeah,
Like, it's
100%.
a Snapchat. You can unadd them whenever.
Exactly.
I can't force. You can block me, but I can't force you to delete my.
you
number.
could give out my number. You could do
Exact-
anything with my number.
That's
bro.
it's the power in just giving the number, especially asking for it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're already saying like if
Exactly.
you slide in numbers or y'all texting already, you're already saying like I rock with you. I mess
Yeah,
with you. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
So it's
I'm
like,
I'm giving you. Like,
anymore it's just you. It's more of a power play in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
Like you trying to show like, oh, I'm the more nonchalant one in the relationship, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's dudes or girls, it don't matter, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, and my thing's like, a relationship's not no power play. You know what I'm saying? Like kings and queens is not fighting against each other. They work
damn.
together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God,
Snap for me
Yeah.
real quick.
Snap.
Snap for me
He's
real
spinning
quick.
right
You know what I'm
now.
saying?
Because the
Snap
whole
for me
thing
real
too
quick.
is because like my biggest thing is what if it goes wrong? What if it goes, oh, she liked on me for an hour, so I'm gonna do an hour 30.
Exactly.
Oh, he did an hour 30, I'm doing 2. He did
It's
4, I'm
pride,
doing
bro.
5.
It's
It just
pride.
goes
And
up
my
and
thing is,
up.
at the end of the day, let's say some like I'm speaking because you know I mess with girls. So if a girl, no, I just make that
Good to
clear,
know, good to
right?
know.
So let's say a girl like hits me back like 6 hours later, right? And I'm petty and I wait to text her to the next day. The whole time she could have just been on a shift at work and just didn't have
Exactly.
access to her phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like obviously usually that's probably not the situation, but I'm just saying like at the same time if you in a relationship, right? Or like friendship, whatever, it don't even matter, right? That means you rock with somebody, right? You trying to take that relationship, right? Seriously. So if you're really serious about that person, right?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to play these mind games
Exactly.
or like these power moves?
I also don't condone people who get mad for lagging. You know, just in the aspect of like, let's say like I don't say like you go to work and stuff like that, and you tripping on me for lagging.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of OD.
It's crazy.
But if it's one of those things, like if I tell you like I'm about to get off at 9, right? It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11. You still haven't texted me back. I'm gonna be thinking something because ain't no way that you clocked off and then all of a sudden you not on your phone for
No,
another.
that's real.
You
I
feel
like
me?
the communication of
Yeah.
okay, I'm not gonna be able to be on my phone from this
Thank you.
time to this
That's
time.
exactly.
Just communicate it, bro.
That's it.
And it's not even considered lagging if you communicate it. It's just you let
30
me know
seconds
stuff.
of work
It's
to
like-
save you a long
Now,
time in trouble. That's
Here,
it.
Sure,
here's
bro.
devil's go for it.
Okay, so I feel like we all collectively agree, low key. Like we're all just
I
going
think
back and
so,
forth,
yeah.
and we're going. So I think
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think something that I just thought about right now that kind of like it kind of stems from it. But I was having a conversation on campus one day, and it was another Somali guy, and he was like basically explaining to somebody else that like, oh, so we don't exactly like operate the same way our parents do in terms of like the dynamic, right? Because they look at it as a partnership and there's not really much romance or anything like that involved. So he basically said like this generation has like brought new romantics from it. And like we were kind of talking about that for a second because I beg to differ because I think like the way our parents kind of think seeps into us. So we were just kind of like going back and forth. Like I kind of want to know like the way you were brought up and like your background too. How did that affect like how you guys like approach people or like your mentality on that aspect?
You want
I
to start
think-
first?
yeah,
Since you
go
brought
ahead,
it
start it
up?
I
off,
feel like
yeah.
since I asked the question, I'm really curious about y'all.
And
okay,
that's
say it.
honestly,
You know what I mean?
if I think from all of us, your upbringing is probably the most like unique. You feel me?
Yeah,
if you
nah,
wanna-
nah,
if
I
you
feel
wanna
that.
elaborate a little bit.
So you're asking how it affected like how I approach relationships or just people in general? You know what I mean?
I said
'Cause
relationships.
I feel like
yeah.
Since we're already talking about relationships, like why not?
it could be
Go
any
babes.
type of relationship.
Yeah,
I'll just
yeah.
speak on
That's-
relationships,
yeah.
friendships,
Yeah,
whatever type of
friendships, everything.
relationships. Yeah. So my upbringing, I guess. Honestly, I'll be honest. I still kind of trying to figure that out because I guess my upbringing in relation to love was kind of confusing to be honest, in terms of like relationships, like father and mom. Like, from what I can mostly remember, they were like pretty divorced. They were divorced, like not together most of the time. They always kept it cordial whenever they saw each other. But I guess what I can say is I don't want to say it wasn't really like a broken home. I love my mother. I'm really tight with my mom. I think she's the one, not even their relationship, their marriage, their love. I never really experienced their love. I genuinely never saw my parents like express any type of love towards one another. Like Hidayah said, it was mostly like a partnership, just usually for the kids, you know, just to keep everything good for the kids. But I will say that everything I did learn about love, I learned from my mother alone, because my mother exuded so much love to me and my sister that it was enough to, you know, I don't want to say overcome, but like kind of set aside and overshadow the love that I didn't witness between my parents, you know? I'm not too close with my dad. I don't hate the guy, but it's just me and him aren't tight like that. But my mom, I think she just taught me how to treat people with respect, how to give. One thing she really taught me was the benefit of the doubt, like giving people the benefit of the doubt.
That is crazy. My mom says that all the time.
100%. Like Edmund said, like everything, you don't take everything personally. You know, everybody's going through their own things. Always give kindness out, even if it's not like giving in return. Just give out what you should, not what, you know, what you would want back, if that makes sense. You know,
because my whole thing is too, it's like we judge ourselves based on our action. Like we judge ourselves based on the intent of our actions, but then we judge people on their actions.
That's so real. Yeah.
If we give like, you know, every time we do something bad, whatever type, so we always give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. Oh, this is the reason why we did this.
Yeah.
If we give that like that compassion and like that like empathy to like other people every time they do something.
Yeah.
If somebody does something crazy, okay, like, but it's like those little things that can like they just create peace and stuff like that. Little things. It can go from relationships. It can go from like siblings and whatever and stuff like that. So many of these issues like turn into big things just because of miscommunications and not giving that person the chance to explain why they did what they did and stuff. You feel me?
100%.
So like, how would you say that affected like your viewpoint though, like for relationships?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, I guess I didn't have any experience in terms of relationships, so obviously it kind of had a negative effect. Like I would be like, oh, I was really pessimistic about love. I would say that. I don't want to say a kid, but maybe my early teens, like adolescence age. I was pretty negative about love. I just didn't think it really would work out because, I mean, who could blame me? You know, my upbringing didn't really have any type of. I didn't have a good example of what love was between a man and a woman, but
Do you see traits of how your parents like interacted in your relationships or no?
You know, low key sometimes, and it's mostly the bad ones, especially in the beginning. I definitely could see that some of it was genetic, but I guess through experience and through time, you kind of learn. Because I made it like a goal to, whenever something, you know, didn't work out the way I wanted it to in terms of a relationship, I kind of made it a goal to be like, okay, what did I do wrong? You know, and even if it wasn't my fault at all, what could I have done better? And ever since I did that, I definitely started to unlearn those traits that I got from my parents that, you know, maybe weren't the best.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's interesting.
Aaron?
I
feel like go for it.
Whichever y'all feeling.
Oh, okay, yeah, my fault.
No,
like,
you good.
so like, I think I can kind of relate to that in a sense where it's like I also didn't really grow up with seeing my parents like with much affection. You know, it's kind of like, it's not really a Somali thing. Like, I don't think it's very common for like a Somali kid to see their parents just like all lovey-dovey. And another thing is talking to a lot of like Somali like habuyas, like all the aunties, they definitely never really advocate for love. They're like, love, like what's love? Like you need to go for this, and you need to look for this, and you need to go look for that. Like that's what you need to do. Yeah. And so like, you know, I kind of
head is not 100K.
No, 100. It's 500.
Hey, inflation.
Inflation. You know, I'm sorry, but. And a cat, you know, why not?
Okay.
Why
Can't
not?
leave out the cat.
Can't leave the cat out. Like it's kind of mando. And so yeah, so my viewpoint on it, like for the longest time, it was transactional. It was very much partnership. It was like, so I'm gonna be doing this, this, and this. Like, you know, obviously I'm going to school. I'm getting my degree. So I need someone who's like in a partnership who's gonna be able to like, you know, meet my needs X, Y, and Z. But then also like. It wasn't very, like, I wasn't really thinking of, like, romance or love or just anything, kind of like what you see in the movies. I was just like, yeah, that's a movie.
Yeah.
You know, time for real life. Like,
yeah.
So, and yeah, and I go back home pretty often, and I never see anything like that either. Like, it's very, very rare. And it's so ironic because you will hear the songs, and my dad sometimes, like, my Somali, like, when it comes to songs, is not the best. So he'll translate it, and I'm like, this is so beautiful. Yeah, it's not like I never see it.
Yeah.
Like how is the song so romantic, but then I never see it in real life. But then, okay, I will say this: how do every Somali family have like 19 children?
Bro, literally.
No romance,
I mean-
and they have a field army.
Bro, it's crazy, bro.
Like
Yeah.
we're never gonna have to worry about like our population
Yeah.
going down.
Bro,
That's when the
every Somali
hey.
household got like an 18-seater van. 100%, you know what I'm trying to- double sliding doors. You know what I'm trying to say?
One thing about moving to the city is like now that I see more Somali people, I'm like, whoa. Like I'm the only one that would be like, yeah, I have like 2 siblings or
Yeah.
You
You only
know-
have 2?
yeah.
Catch
I'm
up.
telling you, I'm rare. Catch up, we're done, bro. I'm the oldest, and I'm telling you right now, I don't want no more niggas. Like, that's it. That's it, bro. We're done.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, because they will have a whole soccer team, water boy, towel boy, like some bench
nuts.
warmers,
whole
the
lineup.
whole lineup.
Then the whole second league. And
Yeah, and then they they verse each other and have interview.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. So that's like low key my point of view. Obviously, I hope I'm like proven wrong, and I kind of just want to find like kind of like with that like my colleague said, like I want it to be a new generation of like romantics and kind of like be able to broaden our viewpoint on like what it means. Like it's not just a partnership, but like the idea that love exists.
Right.
Yeah.
You can go first if you want.
Go for it, man.
Such a gentleman right here.
Now, me, like, I think, like, I got my sister in the studio, so she can kind of, like, vouch and stuff like that. Like, with my parents and stuff like that, they're still together, like, and, like, I haven't seen, like, anything detrimental to, like, where, like, I haven't seen, like, them, like, be like, oh, they're about to split up, nothing like that, you know what I'm trying to say? But it's definitely not, like, romantic affection love you see in the movies, you feel me? Like, number one thing I'll give to my parents and stuff like that is like the loyalty they have to each other and stuff is crazy. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, they'll get into full-on arguments and stuff like that, but let somebody say something about the other person, they're on them. You feel me?
Right.
And like they do have like a dynamic where like if we're talking about like the disconnect is between me and my parents and stuff like that, but there's no disconnect between them and stuff like that. They tell each other everything.
That's beautiful.
So you know what I'm trying, it's good, but like as the kid, like you know, if I come up at 2 a.m. and I just tell my mom, I'm like, I'm straight, and then tomorrow my dad's like, you came up at 2 a.m. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But if we're going to talk about relationships like that, I generally like I'm trying to stay away from what they see as love and stuff like that. In the aspect of like my dad, like he's there financially and stuff like that. If we're talking about like the parent to like son thing, he's there financially stuff like that. And for my mom, so he's there financially stuff like that. But the more on the emotional side, like that little thing, like getting her some flowers or something like that, asking her how was your day and stuff like that, all that type of stuff, like you don't really see that in like especially like an immigrant household and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's more like, hey, this is your family, stuff like that. You have to love them regardless of what they do. I feel like that's a topic for another day and stuff. But generally, I don't think any traits from my parents' relationship, besides the loyalty aspect, I'm gonna take like, you know what I'm trying to say.
As
So
well.
Loyalty is a big one though.
yeah,
Most
it's good, but it's like I'm talking about like how we respond to love, like those like love languages and stuff like that. Is they that's a foreign concept to them,
Completely different.
honestly.
Yeah.
Imagine asking like, "What's your love language?" Is it
There's backhand you. So.
quality?
How about you though, bro?
Yeah.
Me personally, okay, so I believe that you can't grow up with somebody your whole life and not take certain traits from, you know what I'm saying? Like, or at least acknowledge them. You know what I'm saying? You might have them, you might not rock with it, but like, you're like, I think I got this from my mom's, I think I got this from my dad's, you know what I'm saying? So basically, like, I don't know, I feel like there's probably certain things I don't know, I feel like I'm more of an outlier, to be honest, in my house. I'm more different, more like, I don't know how to say it, but like, I feel like I'm more different. So I don't know if there's anything necessarily that I've taken. Maybe people from the outside could be able to read me better than I could read myself. But I don't know. I feel like low-key, the movies have kind of portrayed love and romance like so left field that like it kind of deteriorates like the way we are supposed to think about love. So I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, like immigrant parents are like the best role models when it comes to like how to love someone in our generation. But like I wouldn't say it's like the most terrible thing. I feel like there's a middle ground in between how they have their relationships and how they love each other versus how the movies talking about some honey, I'm home and he brought flowers on a regular. And okay, I'm not gonna say that's a bad idea, you know. Bringing flowers on a regular Wednesday is cool, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when dudes, for example, dropping off like flowers at a girl's office or something, like a whole bouquet or something like that, or like, you know how they used to make like stalking low-key look romantic on TV?
Oh,
and then you try to do that like in the not that I've tried, but but like, you know what I'm saying, like it's totally not acceptable in the real world, you know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, it's definitely like finding the middle ground in between what I saw growing up and like what I saw in the movies, because there's a difference between like realistic love and just fantasy love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you feel like for all y'all stuff? What do y'all feel like y'all love is gonna be like? Because I feel like the whole like what he's talking about is like a westernized and stuff like that side of it, but then we're from the eastern, like
So like
half
find
of
that
the
middle
world.
ground.
Like it's like that middle. We have like both cultures and stuff like that. But if I'm being honest and stuff like that, like, and I think y'all can all agree, especially like in the Eastern cultures and stuff like that, relationships last way longer, stuff
Yeah.
like that. Not even just on the religious aspect and stuff, but just like in general. Like you see them, like obviously they're not all lovey dovey. They don't have the honeymoon phase, but
Yeah.
you see
Divorce
the
ain't
relationship
really a thing.
60, 70 and stuff. Like divorce is like. I don't know.
A
Everybody
foreign
can speak.
concept.
Divorce is a
Yeah.
foreign concept and
100%.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's like it's not even like it's not illegal. It's just like nobody does it.
Yeah.
You know why?
You know what I'm
Because
trying
it's
to
like
say?
anytime there's a problem, like I feel like here people kind of, no, I wouldn't say overreact, but back home I know if it was the same problem, they'll be like, and what about it? And they
Yeah.
keep pushing. They keep
Exactly.
it pushing.
I feel like
Yeah.
people
And
here. are-
sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad. Like
100%.
sometimes like a guy will like, you know, domestically abuse the girl and then they're just like they're quiet about it. They keep it on the low.
Mhm.
And they're like, well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna
Yeah.
like you're gonna leave him? Because then what? You have kids and who's gonna marry you then?
Yeah.
You know?
Damn, that's deep.
Or
That's deep.
but here the option is there. So
Mhm.
I feel like not only is the option there, but I think people rush into marriages a little bit too young and they don't know exactly what they're getting into until it's too late. So it's like I think the reason why divorce is so common here is because the idea of like infatuation and love isn't separated. So they'll be infatuated with someone and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I love this person. I love this person. They're my everything." Next thing you know, 6 months into the marriage, that's when the real problems are gonna seep in, and that's when things get real. And you know, it's easy to flee when things are hard. So it's like a divorce. That's a signature and a paper. Like that's it.
Yeah.
You know. But it's harder to stay with somebody, knowing their flaws, and trying to keep it pushing. Like that's something that's a foreign concept here even now versus back home. Like you know, it's like kind of like swapped. Like
Yeah.
that's in my opinion.
I feel
And,
like
yeah.
here the concept of like divorce is like obviously it depends. It's all situational. You know what I'm saying? If you're in like a really bad situation, obviously you should leave. But I think like generally because I think I don't know what the rate is now, but at some point 50% of marriages
Yeah.
were getting
yes.
divorced. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like 50.
And that's bad.
You
if
they
you
use it
think
as a
about
way
actually.
out. Like they're like if anything.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like running away seems too much of like the first option. You know what I'm saying? And I think the fact that like Hidayah was saying, like, you know, like in Eastern countries or like just low key anywhere else in the world, people are kind of like, oh, if you divorce this dude or if you divorce this girl, like who's gonna marry you? You know what I'm saying? So they don't have that other option. While here, you divorce somebody, you got like 7 million other people you could choose from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have those options to go to. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's become, I don't want to say like it's not okay not to have a divorce, but it's become kind of like the go-to thing to do when
Yeah,
you're having
yeah.
issues. And I don't know, I've seen like a lot of people have like their problems and stuff like that, and usually it's kind of over like some petty or childish stuff that
100%,
if they were
100%.
able to put their pride and ego aside, I think they'd be able to resolve it very quickly.
You made a
yeah.
good point. Like when you said like there's like a bunch of people there, it's like also this day and age with social media, like you can get a dating app like this. You know?
Exactly.
And I'm talking about it doesn't even matter who you are. You could be Muslim, Christian. You know what was that? Christian Mingle.
Yeah, you seen
Like
that.
it doesn't matter what
Like
you are.
blackpeoplemeet.com.
Even, no,
Nah,
even
I got a
farmers.
membership.
Was it farmersonly.com?
Oh my God!
They got
Y'all-
Muslim
y'all-
marriage.
have y'all
Heard
been on the
that.
site before or nah?
Did you guys hear that?
No, I
theme
didn't
song?
register, but
Stuck
I
with
watched.
me to this day.
Yeah.
It's like farmersonly.com.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter.
Wait,
what
was
you
that the
are.
dating app?
That was
Yeah,
the
it's a
jingle. It was the
dating
jingle.
app. It's a jingle.
Bro, I
No,
thought
it was
it was
on
against
YouTube.
produce.
Bro, they had YouTube ads on lockdown.
I'm like,
bro. I think it
okay,
was
let me check
I
it
think it was
out.
like
I'm
2015.
telling
They
you.
had them YouTube ads on lockdown, bro. I almost registered.
But
Damn,
hold
they was
on.
ahead of their
Hold on
time,
now.
low key.
But like, yo, so that's what
Yo.
I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. You could find something Hinge, or whatever the other ones are, like
Tinder.
Tinder,
Bumble,
like
yeah.
you know, like
Bumble.
oh yeah, that's the one. I knew those
I'm
ones
not-
started
I don't
with
use
B.
these sites.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Nah,
Actually,
nah.
that was a little too quick. How you?
No. It's,
How'd you get that?
Hermes, didn't you tell me you signed up for Grindr?
Oh.
I told you that off podcast. We'll handle that later, but yeah,
Alright,
but
so this is what I'm saying though. So it's like you could find anybody like just like that. So it's like why stay? Why make things harder when you could find somebody?
yeah. But I
And,
think
yeah.
I think honestly, I don't like that concept because what it is and stuff like that is when you have several options or something like that, it kind of like like I feel like having so many options gives people the idea of like, okay, like I can just do I can do whatever type of relationship. Because if we're thinking about it back home and stuff, when you find somebody, you find somebody.
Yeah.
I know we all can speak on the whole thing of like dating is not something back, like that's not something that people do back home. It's getting to know somebody.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole thing too is why are you putting so much effort and stuff like that to people that you know they can't get, you know, if it happens, it happens. So like I know we have like a couple of us have experience like that and stuff, but when it comes to but when it comes to just overall like relationship stuff, I feel like Americans don't have as much respect for it than Eastern cultures, because like I don't say like the whole divorce thing. Divorce is not supposed to be like an easy way out. Yeah, if he annoyed me and stuff, let me just leave. Like no, it's like supposed to be like on some like this, your relationship can never be fixed.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be used for that, but then now it's so romanticized, just being like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna take this man money or whatever, stuff like that. But yeah, it's my sister right here. So
Got a
she
question from one of our guest
Bet.
stars.
Okay, if we're going on that whole subject you guys talked about, do you guys want loyalty over love or love over loyalty?
Most definitely loyalty.
What did 21 Savage say? I'd rather have loyalty than love, because love really don't mean like love. I'm being so
Love
serious.
fades, can't
Love-
lie.
What's
Like
up?
it comes and goes. I think.
Yeah. No. I feel like love doesn't disappear at all.
How many people?
all?
No, that's the topic.
Like, it
No,
doesn't
that's the
fade at
topic.
all.
Because
Wait, okay, first let me answer that question though. Like I think I'd rather have loyalty, because within that loyalty that there has some sort of like roots of love. Like they're doing it out of love, essentially, right?
Well,
yeah,
to go off of what you said, I feel like I wouldn't necessarily say that's the case all the time. It definitely is a thing, but like for example, I think we were talking about like how some people stay together for the kids. That's loyalty, but that's not necessarily love. I mean, it's love for the kids, but it's not love for the partner.
100%.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Would
Yeah,
y'all
you're
be
right. Yeah, I'd rather have love, because at that point, why are you staying? Am I holding you hostage?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
So you don't think that's a good idea?
I think
No,
to
I
stay together for
don't.
the kids?
no, like for
'Cause
that
they
in
could
that
tell,
when we're
that's
in
the
that
thing.
situation.
That's true.
No, when we're in that situation, yeah. But I'm saying like, let's say there's no kids in the picture.
Mm.
Am I holding you hostage? You can go.
Oh, I see.
Of
I
course.
see. Most definitely.
because my whole thing too stuff is the reason why I said like I honestly personally I'd rather have loyalty than love.
Yeah.
Not even on some like trying to be different. Anyway.
Yeah.
But it's genuine, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Because my whole thing when it comes to love and stuff like that, bro, like when you love somebody and they hurt you, that's the worst type of pain. You know what I'm
100%.
trying to say?
Yeah.
But then you don't have to worry about somebody loyal like hurting you and stuff like that.
You don't
know
think they
what I'm
can
trying
hurt you if they're loyal to you?
to say? No, I personally don't think so. Because my whole thing when it comes to loyalty and stuff like that is regardless if you love or you hate me and stuff like that, I know that you're not gonna do nothing dirty to me in the aspect of like
You know what? Let me just stop you right there, because tell me why I was thinking about the typical like all those memes you be seeing, like your African father be like randomly going to Africa for his business trip 6 months and come back. Like, you know what I'm thinking? Like he stayed loyal to his wife and kids in America, but
Did he though?
that man is going crazy in Africa. Like probably has 2 different families.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
But
that's
that's like
loyalty.
that. I
He's
feel like-
loyal to his family.
No,
But
no. I think that's
an
neither love or
extent.
loyalty. Because my whole thing when it comes to loyalty and stuff is like doing like also I would say auto and stuff like that. Like me and him, I'll say like we didn't have love 24/7 stuff. Like we were growing up, I was closer to his siblings and stuff like that. But then there was like that weird patch of like from like middle school to like I think sophomore year of high school where like me and him did not talk at all. You feel what I'm trying to say? But I still had loyalty from him, stuff like that. If I saw him, if he needed anything, I was always there. And then when we got to high school and college, we got closer and stuff like that. Now there's love and loyalty. That's what I'm saying. Like loyalty, love, like love. She says come and goes and stuff like that, but it doesn't fade away. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like because I think that's my opinion though.
I have
if y'all
to
wanna,
disagree on that, because I think love itself fades when you're in a difficult situation. It's like I think it fades, but what stays is like the foundation and the mutual respect that you built. So it's like you could be really upset at this person, you're not, and to me like that love, like that sprungness is gone, but I think it comes back. Like it comes back depending on like if you put the work into it. You know what I mean? 'Cause
yeah.
I don't know.
What I mean
think
is like
it's hard to like imagine being lovey-dovey 24/7. Like I don't think that's
100%.
possible.
no. But when I say
That's not
love, I just mean
necessarily
like
love, 24/7.
yeah. Love is not 24/7.
course.
Love is
Yeah.
like look at how like our relationship with our siblings and stuff like that. My niggas right here. I will say with me and her like we fought growing up like 100% like
Yeah.
20 like you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like we still had love there.
100%.
You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't. You know what I'm trying to say is it was in a weird form 100%.
Yeah.
but it never dissipates and stuff like that. No matter how much I hate her, no matter how much we argue, no matter how much we do and stuff like that. Hate was crazy.
You say hate or hit?
Huh?
You say hate or hit? I didn't hear that part.
So I said hate by accident.
Okay.
But like no matter what we go through and stuff like that, there's still gonna be love and loyalty there and stuff like that.
Are we saying love fades as in love completely fades away?
Yeah,
or
love
it comes
does
and goes?
love never.
I say it
No,
comes
Because I
and
think it
goes.
comes and
The
goes, so
level-
it does fade.
No,
Yeah.
the level changes, but I
Yeah.
feel like it never dissipates.
Okay, it never dissipates.
Okay, I guess we
100%.
can
'Cause,
agree on that. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what do you prefer? I guess like love or loyalty?
See, the thing about love is like, especially how they portray in the movies, they always portray it so black and white.
Yeah.
But it's so,
Live
but love
happily
is
ever
damn near
after.
It's a
90%
spectrum,
gray
bro.
area. Like,
Most
you know, like,
definitely.
and a lot of times love isn't enough. So personally, I would say loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, loyalty is
think-
always prioritized. Nah, you go ahead.
So I was gonna say like I definitely prioritize loyalty, and okay, I just kind of popped into me right now. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but the 3 dudes that are here said loyalty, and the 1 girl said love. I don't know if that has.
Oh,
I don't know if that's like there's
Good
some reasoning
observation.
behind that, right?
Yeah.
We should
I
dive
was not
into
gonna
that
lie.
another
I'm
time.
not gonna lie. I was gonna be like, damn. So
No,
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 like
but like
I can. The thing is, 100% see where she's coming from and stuff like that. But
I
it's
think
just
that-
like
you're right. Yeah, I think it's a different dynamic because
Yeah.
the thing is, in my point of view, if I see a guy just only staying with me for loyalty, it's to me I feel like
There's no
that's weird
substance there.
because growing
Yeah.
up I've always been told by a lot of older women that's like you need to be with a guy that loves you more than you love him. Like you ever heard that? Like has a
Yeah.
girl
I hear
ever
the
said
other
that?
way
my,
around.
my feeling,
No,
yeah, my
'cause, like,
personal
I
feeling
heard
was
the
the
other
other
way
way
around.
around.
It's
My
like
mom
this.
literally
You
told me
always
the
have
other
to
way
be with
around.
the guy that loves you way more than you love him. That way, because the thing is, it's okay for women to be in control like that. But if it's vice versa, oh, like it's
Why
bad for
though?
you.
I'm not
this is
disagreeing. I'm
not-
just saying.
Oh,
why.
like
what's your
I think it's
honestly,
go for it.
I don't know. Like it made perfect sense. Like I don't know why. I feel like anyone who's a girl who's listening right now is just gonna be like,
What do you,
mhm.
let's,
That makes sense.
We have 2 other girls in the audience. Yeah.
Like,
By the
I
way,
agree
she's a
with
girl
her with
saying
the,
this.
The guy needs to love you more because a guy's eyes can stray. Like a guy will be a guy at the end of the day. He can love you, but his eyes can stray. And the girl, I feel like girls love deeper, and they'll stick with you through thick and thin a lot of the time. I'm not saying all girls, but like I feel like guys' eyes can stray very, very easily. Like that's why he has to love you a lot more, so he'd be more willing to stay.
That's a good point of view. I think that's true.
Arsema agrees.
Because you
But-
ever see those like I don't even know if you guys like swipe on TikTok and you see those like for you stories like where it's everybody and it'll be like those random stories like this person and this person love each other despite and da 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 da. I feel like that's like so random, right? But hear me out. Every time I watch those like videos, it's always like a girl that's with a guy that has some sort of deformity or he's like this or that, and the girl's stuck with him, and you know like that, right?
See,
No
that's-
shade to girls though. No shade to girls
No, no.
though. How much was the bag? You know what I'm saying? Like we got to keep that in mind.
No, listen,
Yeah.
they found them like that already and they recorded. Like the
What do you mean?
like,
Like they were already like
they were
in
already
the-
together and they're just recording their story.
Oh, okay.
But
Like-
I'm saying how
So
much.
is
did
it like
do?
were they? Was he like?
if like be honest guys, come on, like if a guy was like disabled or deformed or something like that, it's most likely that a girl would have stayed with him through that. Vice versa, if you're with a girl and then she becomes like this and this and this, I feel like a guy's loyalty would waver. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think
I'm
we're
not
looking
gonna
at
lie
it.
to you.
It's
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
think
no,
girls
it's
on
it's
that-
no,
it's
guys,
like
guys,
by
it's-
the way, guys,
it's
the girls
not-
in the audience are nodding.
I will say
I will
this is
say
this
this.
is one of these like perspective things to where like you like how whoever you are and stuff like that, like you're gonna want the other person to love you more and stuff like that. But if you're leaving that person and stuff like that, I feel like that says so much about you because that's not love at all.
We're looking at
100%.
2 different
That's attraction.
generations though.
That's
'Cause
attraction. If you
think
let's say God forbid and stuff like that. Let's say you go with a girl and stuff like that. And she becomes deformed. If you leave her, all my respect is gonna be gone for you because that's just
What?
attraction. 100%. If you leave your girl because
Aaron doesn't
no,
agree.
no,
no,
you
I didn't
love
say
this
that. I
girl.
didn't
You
say
love
that. I
this
didn't say
girl.
that. I didn't say
You
that.
love-
was
I'm being
waiting for a
serious.
combo
If
like
any of
this.
you guys, I
Yeah.
love,
That's
I
an
love.
interesting.
Hey,
That's an
my
interesting.
I
Thoughts
respect
came
and
out,
love
my
all y'all
fault.
stuff
Yeah,
like
Aaron
that.
said
But if
I'm
y'all,
out.
you're out.
Aaron said that.
If you love, if you
Wait.
Just gonna out my
Okay,
name.
okay,
Nah,
just
for
listen,
real.
name
Just
drop.
think the mic picked that up the
let's
first
say
time.
you love and stuff like that. Just say God forbid, like she became like arm got cut off,
telling
cut
you,
off.
you
You
gotta
have to take care of her.
Here's the
and
thing
stuff.
though. Here's the thing.
Yeah, you
When
are.
I got
Oh,
gang.
Gen-
Listen.
yes, you are. Yes or no?
No, let me answer.
Okay.
Let me.
No, no,
Can I
let me-
explain? Can I
yeah,
explain?
you-
He said,
Wait, can I explain?
Listen, I would stick through the person I'm with because it's like
Exactly.
Yeah, but here let's let him
Go
explain.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanna
explain,
hear
explain.
this.
So when I got like when I get married, right? Or if I'm with my girl, right? It's till death do us part, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I dyslexia. Anyways, it's till death do us part, right? And the day of your wedding, you're marrying that girl that is right in front of you.
Okay.
So if the girl right in front of you lose an arm or a leg, that's not the girl you married. You know what I'm saying?
Are you marrying?
If I'm gonna keep
No,
it,
no,
if
no.
I'm gonna keep it a band 50, that you know what I'm saying?
I'm
That's not the
actually
girl you married.
speechless.
Am I lying though?
See, my brother, like I 100% like I'm a debate now, bro. I 100% agree to the aspect of like, you know, I'm trying to say like, yeah, like maybe like the physical aspect, like it wasn't what you like initially. You like nobody expects that to happen 100%.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're marrying this girl and stuff like, and this is what I'm saying, that like the whole marriage, not saying towards you, but like marriage thing and stuff like that is when people get married and stuff like that, it's like they're treating it as like, oh, I really like this person, cool. This shouldn't be like, it shouldn't be like a whole thing of like, oh yeah, like if this person messes up, I can replace them. It should
But-
be like, I love this person so much that regardless of what happens, I want to stay with them and stuff.
I think that's the point of the vows.
But
too.
that's pretty
But
much
my
so.
thing is to peep this, right? So obviously it doesn't mean every single time, like if one single thing happens, like I'm a dip, you know what I'm saying? But one thing that y'all did say, you know what I'm saying, this was from all three of y'all that y'all agreed on, is that love does fade. So if that arm
didn't
fades,
say
the
that.
love finna fade too. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna
something-
go
But
to
you're
the
ma-
grocery store and be like, I'm gonna get some milk and never come back.
And yeah, nah, for real. But I think honestly though, like if I'm gonna keep it 100, like if something like she has some sort of like deformation or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like an arm or leg or whatever accident, you know what I'm saying? If I love her, I'm gonna stay with her for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't in love with the
Yeah,
arm,
so-
I was in love with her. You know what I'm saying? Now, no, hold up, that was
Sorry, no,
fire. I
that's
don't know. What
crazy.
he's
Nah,
talking
it
about.
was good.
That
It
was
was
in my
fire.
head,
It
I'm
was
like,
good,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
He's talking.
But
I
like,
heard it, but I didn't listen.
you see
My
what I'm
fault,
saying?
my
Listen.
fault.
Yeah, tee up. And
Yeah.
basically, right, my thing is though, like, let's say it gets to the point where it's like a hassle. Like, let's say I gotta go to work, and then you call me from work talking about some, I fell out my wheelchair, I can't get up.
Oh.
My thing is like, I can't be doing that every day though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think.
Oh my god. He's a jokester.
Yeah, I think
So
we
we
spoke
gonna
on-
we gonna wrap up this podcast, you know.
We're gonna wrap up-
Actually,
we're gonna
Before we
wrap
get
up that
canceled.
section. Yeah.
okay, so,
All right, we're gonna cut that
okay,
out.
so basically, guys, so I think that concludes this type of conversation that we're having right now. But I do want to open up the floor to letting the audience know that we are very open to answering comments and starting conversations based off any questions. Just let us know what you guys want to hear. This is not for a specific audience. This is really just us talking. Like we do this every day at school. And yeah, now we're just recording it. Like I promise
Literally.
you,
This is
we're
exactly
gonna be
how it
bringing
goes.
different people. I'm actually so excited for Sonia. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Hey,
the
that
Sonia
was
episode,
Sonia's story.
I'm
That one's
scared.
gonna
I'm
be wild.
scared.
That's
I'm
like
scared for
character.
that.
You
Like,
can't even rate
oh,
that.
I
That's
I
swear.
don't think I don't think enough
Nah.
editing will be able to like she's gonna start barking.
At this point,
I swear.
we just gonna have to
Yeah.
add
By
the-
barking,
the
I mean
No,
she
you're just
actually
gonna.
barks.
You're
Like,
just
no,
I'm being
Beep,
sincere. You're
beep,
just gonna see me, and Sonia, just arguing about something random. It'll be
That-
something like
that's why
it'll be like
Sonia-
the color of something. I'll be like, this is black.
That's why
And she's like, no,
Sonia's
it's
gonna sit
gray.
on the other side of the table. You know what I'm saying? Before you physically, like,
Yeah,
assault
Oh,
her.
yeah.
That's why Sonia finna be on the other side of the table.
Oh yeah.
I'm literally
You know
so-
what
yeah,
happened? Just
so-
to give you, I was secretary of our club, right? The East African club here. I'm not gonna say the school because that's federal, but I had a trivia night, right? And then I put Sonia on the team, and then
Bro.
I put Elias. Okay, so this is what it was. It was an Eritrean and an Ethiopian like trivia questions. So every team had Eritreans and Ethiopians. I made their team specifically just Ethiopian,
This nigga rigged
just
it, bro.
because Sonia pissed me off, and then Elias laughed at her joke.
Bro.
Right? He laughed at her joke, and then Sonia said something, so I kept calling her, it's not the best word to use and stuff, but yeah.
We're
So,
gonna leave that off the air.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
when
yeah,
I tell
I'm
you, I kept raising my hand first. He wasn't
you
looking
laughed
my
hard.
way at
No, you
all,
almost fell
bro.
out your chair when she said that.
It was
I'm-
funny.
Yeah.
It was funny. I ain't gonna
But
cap this. It was
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
We are running out of time,
Okay,
but
yeah,
just
we are running out
just
of
to
time,
know,
so-
we gotta make Sonia laugh on air.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
You
hear
guys-
it. It's
you
a
guys-
silent
you guys don't
laugh.
even know. It's
Like,
a
when-
silent
Yeah,
laugh.
that
Like
one
she
gotta be
grabs
extra
somebody
You gonna hear her
and just goes
moving
like-
around and shit. but you're
We gotta
not
have
gonna
video
hear
for
the
that. We gotta have video for that. But
Okay, we
you
gotta
know,
do video.
yeah.
So we actually might do video like moving
moving forward,
forward.
most definitely.
We only I'm gonna name drop now. We only did it now because Aaron's fit. He said he wasn't fucking with it. So.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not even like that. I actually can't fit it today. But no. But Hidayah says she wasn't messing with her fit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So I
not gonna
respect.
lie.
I got ready today.
I
Guys.
think me and
I
Emma's
got
the
ready.
only one with real fits on. Like we
Yeah.
came prepared.
Guys.
But
I thought I was
Yeah.
gonna go home after this. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, I
But
was
it's-
gonna. Yeah, but what
We're wrapping
Hidayah
this up.
said, if you guys, I mean, I'm not the host, but like if y'all got questions, stuff like that, please, nothing federal. Like no names, no addresses, no like nothing like, because
Yeah.
people be weird sometimes. But yeah, anything y'all open to and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Again, bro, like the whole concept of this podcast is just us like
Just talking. Yeah.
just
Yeah.
talking,
Again,
letting-
yeah, it's just
letting you know
the
our
instant
story.
talks,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
just
we
giving
get
your
deep,
perspective
but
on
this is
stuff.
supposed to be a light podcast. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Yeah, for the most part.
you know what I'm saying? For the most
Yeah.
part. So honestly, we're looking forward to hearing from you
Yeah.
guys, in the comments, everything, drop a like, subscribe, wherever we post this. Honestly,
Yeah, I didn't even know what
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
posted.
yeah, I
for
don't
real.
even know.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Like we gotta figure that out.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna figure that out.
You know,
like
first
off
the
air.
speaks.
We're
You know what I'm saying?
recording,
Eat
right?
speaks, right?
Double
But
check.
yeah.
And the last thing, okay. What do you guys feeling about like the East speaks and the horn gonna listen? Like,
I
how you
love
guys
that.
feel about
The
that?
what?
Ooh,
The
they
horn-
the
got
horn
a
go
ring to it,
listen.
And the horn go
The horny
listen.
girls
The
listen?
East speaks and the horn go
And then we
listen.
could do like a little.
Cut that out. You know what he said?
Huh?
What did you say?
I'm not even gonna repeat it.
Eat
I
speaks.
said the horn listens, meaning the horn of
Wee.
Africa.
And then wait, hold up.
I
And
don't
then we
even want to repeat what he said.
and then we can use a cornucopia. We can use a cornucopia.
Cornucopia, what is that?
It's like the thing
I
that
thought
like
they
the
were talking
little
about the
horn
audience.
thing that's filled with food or something like that, like some Greek or like Roman mythology. I'm gonna show it to y'all later. I
Oh,
don't know.
cornucopia.
I can't be the only one that knows this because I can't be the smartest one out here right now. I'm gonna keep it a
I'm
band,
not
but
gonna
think
lie,
you're
yeah.
talking-
If that's the
Nah, but
case.
listen,
Yeah.
no, we're gonna have to work on that. But yeah,
I
honestly,
appreciate y'all.
we'll hop on next time.
Shout out
So
to-
till next
Shout
time.
out to Bedlo and Artema for being on our audience.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
You know what
Had
I'm
a
saying?
great time.
Yeah.
All right, and then
pretty
we'll drop the handles, all that.
Most
and-
def, most
Yeah.
def.
Yep.
We dropping it right now or?
Or
I think we should
bit.
drop-
I'll give you guys time to fix your feed. How about that?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
need
this
to-
is-
Hey,
this
hey,
one
My
person
feet
talking
been
about it.
prepared. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And last shout out, Elias has music, and he's gonna be dropping it next week.
Bangers.
So tap
So
in
real.
with
End
tap
of
in with
July,
his
end of
page.
July,
Banger,
Spotify,
end of
YouTube,
July,
Instagram.
Spotify,
Thank you.
because that's what the East Eats is about. We promote local artists, local businesses, local everything.
Yeah.
And just.
But you
tap
have
in.
to be good though. I'm sorry. I'm all for helping our people and stuff, but I'm promoting this stuff because
It's
he's
okay,
my
guys. He
brother
doesn't really
and his
page
music is
anybody.
good. You know what I'm trying to say?
Slide through.
He not
Just
gonna hop
like-
on again.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry.
Slide through.
If you're trash, you pay us. Okay, I got you. But
But
Pay us
if you
is
want a free
crazy.
shout out, you gotta
You know
be good.
what? I'm not complaining because I've been doing this for free, and
low-key.
it's rent is getting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nah,
He
yeah,
almost
yeah, check it
name
out on
dropped
the
our
platform.
city.
No,
Oh my
Sandy
God.
Cheeks from SpongeBob.
Uh-huh.
That's- You know, no, she was living like a
Save
broke
it, save
person.
it,
She was
save it.
living like a broke person. But you know what I'm saying?
okay.
We're gonna drop Elias's song handle,
Yeah,
right?
very much
We
so.
kind of gotta wrap it up right now, but give him some love. You know what I'm saying? His music fire. Y'all probably even heard of him. So low-key, we got a celebrity on our podcast.
Ah,
But
How do y'all?
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
that's just like a little last thing. How do y'all want to end this all every single time? Y'all want to do like a catchphrase? If y'all want to
I
do
was
like
trying
a
to think listen, that's what I was trying to do, the East speaks and the horn
Horn
gonna
gon'.
listen.
Wait, wanna or gonna
Or-
listen?
Or
Gonna?
listen,
and
gonna listen.
the horn finna listen.
The horn.
'Cause it's
so
kinda
Finna
like
or
we-
gonna? I ain't
Huh?
tripping. You can do either one.
Cause it's like we kind of making
where
them.
we're from now.
yeah.
But
The
listen.
horn finna listen.
Horn finna listen.
Oh, they say that?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
say that. Okay.
So I think it kind of makes it like more like we strong about it, not like gonna listen, but like they finna listen. You
They
know what I'm
finna
saying?
listen.
Ooh, that's
we can
tough.
do
That's
it.
I
tough.
like that.
All right,
bet.
so I
Alright.
got you. Eat speaks.
And
the horn finna listen.
Wait,
I don't-
nigga,
I
the
said
horn
gonna, I ain't
Yeah, yeah. Let's take that one more
okay,
time. That was
it's
fun.
okay,
So
it's
you say like, oh, the horn, like the what's it
The
called?
East speaks.
The East speaks, and then we'll say it. So you
Wait, the horn gonna listen?
the horn
finna
finna
listen.
listen.
Finna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
Alright,
ahead,
I
go
said
ahead.
that's me.
finna.
That's me.
Alright,
Go ahead,
bet.
go ahead, go ahead.
It's been
Alright,
real,
y'all. It's been real, but eat speaks.
and the
Horn
horn
finna listen.
The horn finna listen.
Alright,
Appreciate y'all.
Okay,
Appreciate
that's-
y'all.